Fantastic evening, Toastmasters, and welcome guests.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good to get a reaction there. So, as a part of the first priority, I'll have to inform all those Toastmasters who are wanting to be a part of the judges training program. I'll have to tell you the importance and the value that you're going to get as a part of this program. Please understand that from Mekong, we have always generated a lot of leaders who have represented Mekong in different ranks of the area, division and district. As a club, there's a legacy that we have, and there's a legacy that we need to carry forward and continue the same. We had the division director himself call and invite Mekong, saying the quality here is fantastic. We'll definitely need at least 10 of them coming in and being a part of the judges training program, which will further let us get an opportunity of judging competitions at different levels and in different clubs. Right? So that judges training program is happening this Sunday. They're going to be starting by 9 in the morning, and it's scheduled to go all the way till 3 in the afternoon. Maybe can be pushed till 3:34. Keep your day open on this particular Sunday. We will definitely need those who have completed level 2 to be a part of this particular program on this particular day. Otherwise, also you can definitely be a part of this judges training program even if you haven't completed your second level. But I will definitely urge the ones who have done their second level, because for the very fact you are done with 2 levels, you already have a great understanding of how quality is being worked upon in the Toastmasters framework. Right? So everybody who's completed your second level, I will definitely ask you to attend the same, and the others, you're definitely welcome to start your and increase your learning pattern. It's definitely a great opportunity to both learn and network. With that, we also have an exciting contest coming up next week, further which who are contesting, that update will be given by our VPE, and let's give a nice round of applause for VPE's address.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. So, for the next week, we'll be having 2 contests. That is, one is humorous speech contest and then the table topic contest. So, I request all the interested members to kindly contact me for giving their names, and then all the best for your participants. Thank you, and over to you, Balaji.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ujwal. Without enough further ado, I think let's start off with the meeting. And to start the meeting, let's give a nice round of applause for the sergeant to take his rightful.
ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಇರು, ಎಂತಾದರೂ ಇರು, ಎಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ನೀ ಕನ್ನಡವಾಗಿರು. Which means, no matter where you are or how you are, remember that you are a Kannadiga and respect Kannada. A very happy evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. The moment when the MC came up with this theme of Karnataka, a land of priceless miracles, I was just taken away by it. According to me, Karnataka is not just a state, it is an emotion, and I refer Karnataka as one state, many world. Now, how many of you agree with this? Almost everyone, right? I mean, people from all over India feel at home in Karnataka due to its great quality of life and excellent education, making it a popular choice for those seeking a balanced and fulfilling lifestyle. Now, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word Karnataka?
Mysore Park.
Exactly.
Food.
The heritage.
Thank you. Thank you all for the wonderful responses. If you ask me, I would say the Silicon City of India, Nama Bengaluru. And for all of us, Bengaluru is not just a city, it's a feeling you carry with you, and I would say it's the pulse of the city that beats up with the rhythm of diversity. What makes Bengaluru truly special is its inclusivity. It doesn't matter where you come from or where you were there before. Once you are here, you become the part of something more than life. And it offers a sense of belonging, I would say. So, my dear Toastmasters, I would like to request each and every one of you that don't be a Kannadiga on only November 1st, and make sure that Kannada is number 1. And to all the Kannadigas and everyone present here, ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಇರು, ಎಂತಾದರೂ ಇರು, ಎಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ನೀ ಕನ್ನಡವಾಗಿರು, respect Kannada and the Karnataka Mate. Now, to speak more about our heritage, we have a special person among us who is the principal of Achieve School of Education. He is a person who loves the combination of Pakka North Karnataka style of Jolad Roti and Engai, and he also loves to meet new people, and his interest lies in understanding the human mind. He also loves to travel, and one of his go-to place is Malnadu, which is the state of Karnataka. So without further ado, let's welcome our president, Toastmaster Balaji, with a thunder of applause.
I think the sergeant deserves a nicer round of applause. So while we could continue speaking about this beautiful piece of land in this beautiful country that we live in, let's go out there and talk to our guests who are here today, and let's find out a little about them. We can start with you.
My name is Sushruth. I'm working with IDBA Bank.
Okay.
I've just come here to experience this session in Toastmasters. It's my
Fantastic.
first time. Like I have browsed through in internet. I thought let me try out and have just visited today.
Great, Sushma. Thank you for coming in. Yes.
Shivkumar, I am a by profession. I am a chartered accountant. I have my own firm. We have 6 branches in different parts of Karnataka. We have 7 partners in firm. I heard a lot of about Toastmasters. I want to improve my speech, so I contacted one of my friend who is in other club. He suggested this club. This is very near to my office. My office in Jayaram. It's 5 minutes from this office.
Fantastic. There is somehow a way for chartered accountants to thrive in our club. I mean, I don't know. Somehow we have a lot of chartered accountants who thrive at Mekon. This is what I have observed in the last 3 years that I have been a part of Mekon. Yes.
Hi, good evening everyone. I'm Chirag. I'm a businessman and an investor by profession. I'm not a chartered accountant. Okay, I've come basically, I had attended one session as a guest under Toastmasters Galaxy. But that was far off, and after Googling I found this place near to my place. My objective is basically to network, improve my speaking skills, and that's why I guess I'm here.
Fantastic.
Nice meeting all of you.
I mean, I was the only loud one in the club. I mean, now we great voice, definitely. So I think let's give all our 3 guests a nice round of applause for coming in today. So, being a social teacher, how do I look at this piece of land? When I say this piece of land, because this was not always Karnataka, right? And I'm not going to dig deep into the years and how it was formed. I think we know that. But there are a few common points that were always there in this particular piece of land, dating back to BCs. When civilization even started in this particular area, which presently mostly constitutes India, of course around the Ganges region is where the initial settlements were made. But when we talk about the southern part of the modern day India, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu region were the first few regions where civilizations began. And the fact that civilizations began here also means that the initial riches started getting accumulated in this particular region. Karnataka was also known as a fantastic region where the richest of kingdoms were eyeing on. Karnataka definitely is also another region which saw the maximum number of battles in the entire Southeast Asia and the Southwest Asia. It's a very, very interesting fact because Karnataka always had kingdoms changing. Though we had a few kingdoms which ruled for decades, some close to a century, but still it was a region which never belonged to one particular kingdom for a very, very long period of time. Of course, you would say Wadayars were there who definitely ruled us for the longest of time, but let's not forget Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan taking it from the Wadayars and giving it back, which again reduces the timeline. Why have people been aiming at Karnataka, especially this part of the southern part of India? Was for the sheer reason this was a very, very rich land. A land where gold was mined, and even as of today, maximum gold that the country produces is produced from Karnataka, and no wonder people of Karnataka are like gold, shining and precious. And the beauty of Karnataka is also the fact that we have never had the dearth of finances. Keeping North Karnataka out for a bit. When we are comparing it to the surroundings, Karnataka has always been the rich one. Even during the British rule, when we were talking about progressive states, it was the regions of Karnataka. Thanks to some amazing kings, because monarchs who were under the British rule were all there for their own self-centered motives, but with leaders like Krishnadeva Raja Wadayar IV, who transformed this entire region into a modern community. We were the only region which did not have major influence of British ruling because they thought administration wise we never needed help. Of course, to loot us they always needed our help, and we definitely helped them. But even after all this looting, we still had the Navakoti Narayanas, and it still went on. And Karnataka was that region which also, from the history, generated some of the richest people of the entire world. Right? So, what makes Karnataka so rich? One, the conducive space that we are in. We have beautiful rivers that have been flowing through the state. And even if you look at the physiographic divisions, it's fantastic. We have the Malnad, we also have the dry lands, we also have lands which is ideally meant for those crops that grow in a plateau situation. We also have those lands which is fantastic for coastal regions. We have coastal plains. We also have the hilly regions. We have the Ghats. We have the rain-fed regions. We also have the rain-shadow regions. Now, India itself is a subcontinent, and within this subcontinent, Karnataka is another subcontinent. Look at the beauty of the state itself. And of course, now, again, there is no dearth of riches. Karnataka is one of the richest states of the country. Of course, after Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. But with the limited resources that has always been provided to Karnataka, Karnataka has always generated the most out of it. So looking at how the heritage has been and how things have always progressed in this beautiful state, it becomes our moral responsibility to make this state conducive for everybody in the state and everybody coming inside the state. Because end of the day, you, I and everyone have had our roots to different parts of the country, and more than 89% of people who are presently in Karnataka at some point in time have moved into the state. Right? This is a statistic. We can't fight a statistic. So let's make this beautiful state a beautiful and conducive space for anyone coming in. Because end of the day, if your real estate and our real estate is increasing, it is because of all these states coming into this state, right? And where development happens, people will come in. It's definitely a good thing. It's a good sign. Let us promote our heritage. Let us promote our culture for what it is, and people will love us for what we are. With that, I open this fantastic meeting because it's not a regular sight to have a theme like Karnataka, a land of priceless miracles, because indeed it is a miracle. While I continue with the meet, let us hear from that one person who is always kept a note of everything that happens in the meet. Never does she shy away from giving in the tiniest detail of the meeting, because her way of functioning itself is the way through details, and that's why she is a detail-oriented person. Let's call upon our detail-oriented person, Toastmaster Sharanye, on for her secretary's report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Balaji. A very good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and dear guests present here. Here are the minutes of meeting number 1237 held on 6th November. The theme was Boundaries are a Source of Liberation. Word of the week was multifarious. The business session started at 6:28 p.m. and was chaired by President Toastmaster Balaji. In the business session, the following points were addressed. President Toastmaster Balaji mentioned that there is judges training program that is going to be happening on 26th of November, and 7 members are required to attend the training who have completed level 2. Vice President Education Toastmaster Ujwal mentioned that all the roles were open except one speech slot. Interested members were requested to contact him for the same. The regular meeting started at 6:30 p.m. Acting Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Ujwal started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and later handed over the charge to President Toastmaster Balaji. President Toastmaster Balaji opened the meeting, spoke on the theme and introduced the Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Prashant. Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Prashant spoke on the theme and introduced the following role takers: Timer DTM MU Bhat, R-Counter Toastmaster Gaurav, Grammarian Toastmaster Shreya, PP Evaluator DTM Udanka. The prepared speech session had following speeches: Toastmaster Abhimaan attempting level 1 project 1, which was evaluated by Toastmaster Dhanush; Toastmaster Apoorva attempting level 1 project 2, which was evaluated by Toastmaster Vijay Upendra. The table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Jyothi and had 11 speakers in total. The general evaluation was conducted by Toastmaster Shiva. The winners of the week were Best Prepared Speaker Toastmaster Apoorva, Best Evaluator Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, Best Table Topic Speaker Toastmaster Gaurav, Best Role Taker TAPG Toastmaster Gaurav, and Best Role Taker MTG Toastmaster Shivaprasad. The President closed the meeting at 6:38, which was followed by National Anthem. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Sharanye, for yet another detailed report. Do we have any changes for this report? Yes.
Meeting number is 1237 and it is 1238 present meeting.
Yes. Yes, sir.
That has to be changed on the board.
Yes.
Can we have it changed right now?
Thank you, Sharanye. With that, I think when we are talking about details, we have yet another very detail-oriented person. Just like what water is going to take the shape of the jar it is in, this person always takes the shape of the role that she is given. You make her an evaluator. Well, you don't have to make an evaluator because she is a professional one. And when it comes to MC, we always have seen the not so serious side of her, but the best side of her was seen during our 25th year celebrations. And to bring that entertainment and to bring that energy back, let's bring upon our master for the day, Toastmaster Sindhushree.
very good evening to everyone present here. It's not very usually that we see such a great theme. Usually it's about motivation, or it's about some kind of achievement, or it's some kind of, it's a motivational story end of the day. But what motivates me sometimes, or through the nights when we are having a difficult conversations, or it's a difficult day, I just go to YouTube and listen to some of the songs that I always listen to. That's Vishnuvardhan songs. And my friends often tell me there's a debate about whether I am actually a Ravichandran fan or a Vishnuvardhan fan. That's still open to debate. Let me see how that goes through. But why exactly do I listen to all these songs that speaks about our heritage or culture or anything for that matter? Few years ago, or during my high school years, my first language was Kannada. It was not my very first choice, and as everybody tells, it's a very difficult language. First language Kannada is very difficult to score. Everybody takes Sanskrit because it's easy to score percentage and everything. The first few months were very difficult because we were reading about the poets, the poems, the Ade Kannada, Old Kannada, New Middle Kannada, or there's like a New Kannada. There's literally so many of things that goes on in one particular language or as a literature. I struggle to remember what did Kuvempu do, or D.V. Gundappa do, or Anantmurthy do, or a Ranna or a Pampa, or what did Kumara Vyasa do, what were these poems, how do you pronounce them, how do you read them. It was very difficult to remember. But as I progressed through it, as I remember at the end of the year, I remembered all the work that they contributed to make the language or the land much more beautiful. I realized at that particular time, or even to this day, that their words went beyond the limitations of paper and ink. They were not just storytellers, they were not just poets. They were the guardians of the land, the heritage, the culture, the lifestyle, everything that we live for today. I thought in this particular month of November, let's take a moment to celebrate the culture that we are a part of. A land where the brave hearts reside. A land which is a realm of the art, culture and the music. A land where the peace mantra is chanted. That is Karnataka. There's a saying that for every 50 kilometers or 100 kilometers in Karnataka, as in when you travel, the language and the culture changes. For example, take a moment, leave the city lights behind, leave Bangalore, the Silicon Valley, the tech corridors, the startup culture, leave all this behind and think for a moment, if you travel a little further, what do you see? The cultural capital of Karnataka, that is Mysore. If you travel even a little further, what do you see? The Mangalore, the coastal beaches, the amazing food, the cuisine, the change and the scenic view. Travel even a little further. You see Kolar, you see Bellary, you see Dharwada, Hubli, where there is a brink of the industrialization, there's a clink of all this investments or industries and etc. As you even further go a little further, there is Belgavi, there's Belgaum, where they have a highest literacy rate. And even if you go a little further, there's North Karnataka like Pattadkallu, Halebeedu, and then Gadag, and a lot of people which is very rich in the architecture. Is it just the landscape that is changing? Is it just the scenic beauty that is changing? Is it just the physical nature that is changing? Definitely not. As in when you progress for every 50 kilometers, the language that you speak also changes. In Bangalore, it's a very mixture language, We have the influence of Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Hindi, Malayalam, English, everything. It's like macha or what's up bro, or even Kannada has inculcated all these practices. Go towards Mangalore, it's more about Unta or Henguntu, all these kind of languages. Or if you go towards Kolara, this particular Kannada has an influence of Telugu in it. Or even if you go towards Honnavira, the language that they speak is so melodious that they mend their hearts. People say that if you listen to people who are from Honnavira, the language can soothe you. The language has changed for every 50 kilometers. The culture has changed for every 50 kilometers. The physical beauty of the nature has changed for every 50 kilometers. What is that we are trying to come to a conclusion over here is, Karnataka or Kannada is not just a language. It is a discussion that's gone through a lot of history. A discussion that has witnessed many sunsets and many sunrises. Let's keep this kind of discussion going. Let's inculcate more such culture in us. Let's be open to a lot of new concepts. Let's be open to taking up more roles. And also, let's take time and efforts to understand the culture that we are part of. If you have not taken that vacation to Malnadu, please take and contact Balaji if you want support. Or if you have not gone to a particular restaurant, we are always here at Mehjabin. We can always take you to different restaurants to try that masala dosa or egg dosa that you prefer. Or and at any point of time, if you want to listen to some good Kannada songs, you can always contact me, Sushruth or Latha today. I've just got to know that she's also a Vishnuvardhan fan. Or end of the day, it's everything about mingling with people, celebrate the culture that you're part of, and take a moment to understand the land that you reside in. End of the day, that is important for us. So let's keep the discussion going, let's keep the communication going, and let's meet a lot of new people and learn a lot together. So keeping this entire theme a little bit aside to speak about the Toastmasters journey so far, Toastmasters was started by Sai Snehal, and the basic idea of Toastmasters was to promote the leadership qualities in people, or to teach them how to communicate, become a better public speaker, or anything that helps them to grow further than what they are at the moment. And Toastmasters was started in the year 1924 in the Santa California, and as I said, by Sai Snehal, and the idea behind that was for him to help people and raise a toast and mingle a lot and network a lot. And how is a general Toastmaster meeting is conducted? For the benefit of the guest and for the Toastmasters present in the meeting, a general Toastmaster meeting goes in 3 sessions. The very first session is a prepared speech session, where a speaker who prepares on a particular theme or a topic comes here and gives his or her speech. And then we have a table topic session. A table topic session is an impromptu session where we give you a spontaneous topic and it's very fun, and everybody comes here and talks about the particular topic and goes back. And finally, we have a general evaluation session where the most critical person, called as an evaluator, tells us how we can improve, what we can do better, because always a room for improvement. But today, since it's a little bit change in the session, because our prepared speaker is also taking up a project as a table topic master, so there might be a little bit confusion here and there, but it's all sorted out. So today, to assess the general evaluator in this particular role, which is very, very important for us, we have 4 pillars of the MECON meeting today. I would like to invite the role takers as and when, and I would like to request them to come and share their roles and responsibilities. At the very first, I would like to welcome the accountant, Toastmaster Chinmay, on the stage, please. Please give him a huge round of applause.
Warm welcome, everybody. Today I will be counting number of R's, crutched words, and some unused words and unused pauses. So make sure you avoid these mistakes and have a good speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chinmay. I would like to welcome the next role taker, timer Toastmaster Apoorva, with a huge round of applause.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Time is truly ubiquitous, but however we can always increase its value by using it wisely. Today, as a timer, I will be taking note of all the prepared speeches, the table topic speeches, and the evaluation. I will alert each speaker of the time taken using the yellow, green and the red card respectively. For the table topic speakers, at 1 minute I'll be showing the green card, at 1.5 minutes I'll be showing the yellow card, and at 2 minutes I'll be showing the red card. For the prepared speeches, at 4 minutes I'll be at 5 minutes I'll be showing the green card, at 6 minutes I'll be showing the yellow card, and 7 minutes I'll be showing the red card. And for the individual evaluations, at 2 minutes I'll be showing the green card, at 2 minutes 30 seconds I'll be showing the yellow card, at 3 minutes I'll be showing the red card. Thank you. I'll be giving the report later in the during
Thank you, Toastmaster Apoorva. Now I would like to welcome the grammarian, Toastmaster Sai Snehal, with a huge round of applause.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Just like how you can be cute, you can also sound cute by using good grammar. And good grammar helps in enhancing the quality of a speech. The word of the day is "you be cute to us," which is appearing everywhere. The example for it is something like smartphones or cars, which are appearing everywhere. I request and urge everyone to kindly use the word of the day in your sentences, because each word that you add at least once a week will enhance your vocabulary and strengthen it. Also, I'll be making a note of the good usage and not so good usage, and I'll be suggesting improvements and recommendations during the general evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Snehal. I think you forgot to give the credit to Toastmaster Jyothi ma'am for the cute introduction about the role. And let's proceed forward. And I would like to welcome the PP Evaluator, Toastmaster Gaurav, with a huge round of applause.
A very good evening to all the Toastmasters and to all the guests present here. So, as my role for today as a parliamentary procedure evaluator, I request all the speakers who will be coming behind the lectern to refrain talking about sex, religion or politics, as it's a very taboo topic and not everybody will be comfortable listening to the same. I request everyone to please keep your phones on silent. I already heard few rings at the starting of the meeting, so I just give you 2 seconds to do that. And if anybody wants to leave during the meeting, I just request you to leave when there is applause happening, so that if you leave in between, the speaker behind won't get disturbed. I'll give my report at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. So let's proceed forward in this session. The very first session is a prepared speech session. And before I request the speaker, I would like to call upon the evaluator. I would like to request Toastmaster Sharanye on the stage to read out her, the speaker's objectives and guidelines.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sindhu. Once again, good evening everyone. Here are the project guidelines. Purpose statements. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his or her preliminary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of his or her style on others. Notes for the evaluator, that is me. During the completion of this project, the member responded to a questionnaire to help identify his or her communication style. About the speech, the member will deliver a well-organized speech about some aspect of communication styles. The member may choose to speak about his or her own communication style or the impact of communication styles on him or her. The speech may be humorous, informal, or any style the member chooses. The speech should not be a report on the content of the understanding of your communication style project. Thank you and all the best to the speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharanye. So the speaker of the day. She's also a fellow Vishnuvardhan fan. If you've not decoded already, it's really sad because we have made too many references. And she is in corporate for more than 7+ years. She's a freelancer and she loves to read books, she loves to travel and everything. And with a huge round of applause, please welcome the very first speaker for the evening, that is Toastmaster Latha, and her speech title is Jealousy. Jealousy, Toastmaster Latha. Latha, Toastmaster.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. The title, what I have for my prepared speech today, is Jealousy, the Motivation Behind Success. Now everyone's smiling with the title. Everyone's like, what is in it? Like a very unusual title, right? Jealousy, the reason behind success. Now jealousy, I wouldn't get into the Oxford meanings, definitions. I would like to give you the meaning, what I understand and how it impacts me. For me, jealousy is something not negative. I take it as a positive way wherein I am looking myself at that person, that thing, that success or something what I strive for, I desire for. So that is what jealousy means for me. Now, coming to the next point, the keyword, 3 keywords. One is jealousy, motivation, success. Coming to the second one, motivation. Now, if you take a general meaning motivation, motivation means the urge, the desire which helps you to achieve what you desire for. For me, that is nothing but that little push, not little push, but a bigger push for me to achieve what I want. coming to the second, last keyword, the third one, success. I think everyone wants to be successful, right? Success is something which is very dear to us. And especially to me, for me, being successful is most important than anything else. So for me, until I'm not jealous, that will not motivate me. If it doesn't motivate me, I can't get success. So all these three are very important pillars in my life, what has made me today what I am. Now, I just went through the questionnaires on the Toastmasters Club, which helped me to understand my communication styles. There were 4 different kinds of styles where you need to fill out the questionnaires, and which will help you understand the more weightage where you're getting. Unfortunately, I was getting equal weightage in all the 4 styles. So that was getting very confusing for me, like, okay, where do I stand? But if I see the most heaviest weightage went on the direct style. And being a corporate trainer for last around 2 decades, if I take, I couldn't identify if I'm giving pointage and weightage, that is, I could feel more of a Western culture coming. Being in corporate for so many years, training people on different communication styles, what I identify as here is assertive style, aggressive style, and passive style. In India, what we usually find or we observe the styles of communication. Now, aggression is more of wherein you do not agree to people much, you always hold yourself, okay, whatever I'm talking or I understand is true. Passive is more of you don't have your own holdings or you don't believe in yourself, you agree to whatever the other person or the other party is talking. So that is more passive style. Now when I talk about assertive style of communication, which is recommended but is not found in this country more, that is more of a 50-50 combination of aggression and passive. Whenever I talk about 50, it's like more of a give and take. You give, you take. It's not only give or only take. So I do understand more of these style of communications, and my presentation is going to be on more those 3 styles because I couldn't identify much with the 4 styles what I could see on Toastmasters. Now I want you guys to, these 3 words what I spoke about, jealousy, success, motivation, not in the right order what I told in starting. Now I would like you guys to take, you to a little behind of time. Behind of time when I'm talking about when Latha S. Nahar was in high school. Now when I was in high school, we had this best all-rounder trophies. There was best all-rounder trophy and best outgoing all-rounder trophy. Since I just started off with my high school, I always aimed at best all-rounder. I have to get it. Then I just started getting details, okay, how do you get it? What is the criteria of getting it? So I was told that if you have to get that trophy, you have to be good at academics, you have to be a topper in that, you have to be good in extracurricular activities. It's like you have to go to a lot of school fests were there during that time. I'm talking about the period between 1997 to 2000. So that a lot of school fests were happening in Bangalore that time. So you need to be, you need to get a lot of trophies to the school that time. So that is one of the criteria. You have to be good in sports. Means you have to get medals over there. And at the same time, your communication skills and your leadership skills should be good. They should start seeing that in you as a person. That's when you get a best all-rounder. So, okay, I understood that. Now, how do I present myself that all the 4 criteria, they see a tick mark. And they see a tick mark is that there shouldn't be any other person standing very good to next to me also. So I should always be on the number 1 position. So I started working on that. I was naturally very good with my grades. I was a 95% topper, so that criteria was out for me. Good in extracurricular activities because I won a lot of medals, trophies. I used to go to all the inter-school competitions and no one could debate in front of me. That was one point. And if it's something on women empowerment, then forget it. No one can talk against me. I was that very keen on the topic women empowerment. And sports, yes, a very good basketball player, a cricket player. So I used to get medals there also. And when it came to leadership skills, because in my school there were a lot of events organized. It was not only on academics or sports. They looked at all-round development of a student. So a lot of events used to happen which I used to organize and I used to be leader. So they looked at that criteria also. And when usually all the awards happen during December before Christmas in Bangalore schools, that time. So that you finish your academic year, you finish your sports, everything, and you know who's the person who's going to get it. And I'm in the auditorium. One night before I finished preparing my speech, using the mirror technique. I was very advanced during that time. I used the mirror technique that time itself. And I thought, okay, what I am going to talk there. And I'm full praises for Latha Nahar. Okay, Latha Nahar did this, she got the trophy. And I'm waiting in the auditorium. And there are 500 plus students from my school in the auditorium.
and that is nothing but the town hall auditorium, which was used that time. One of the biggest auditoriums, the best auditoriums we had that time. And I go and I'm full ready for my speech, and they're like, the best all-rounder goes to, and I'm standing, about to go near the stage, and my name is not called. I'm like, how we all, Sunday defeat, still we have not overcome it, right? We still don't accept that India didn't win the World Cup. We still can't accept that. The same way I couldn't accept it. I'm just looking, and there are 499 eyes looking at me back. Because everyone expected that I'm going to get it. And I'm not getting it. And I don't have the answer why I'm not getting it. So everyone looking at me, and I'm like shocked. I can't give that expression now because I look very funny giving it. So I would not give that expression. And I'm just, I don't know what happened. And there's some other girl getting it, which was not nearby me also. And I will not discuss the reason why she got it. But okay, then I understood that something maybe a little less what I have done, so that I couldn't get what I wanted. So I go to my teacher, the lady who decides who will get what award. So I asked, ma'am, where did I go fall off? She's like, Latha, you were very good in everything, but your communication is coming as a problem. When you talk, it sounds very aggressive that you want to come and fight with people. Your tone, your pitch, the usage of your words. You may be good at everything, but when you want to become a leader, you want to improve your communication skills, tomorrow you want to grow up on the ladder, you need to have a communication which makes it easier for other people, not difficult for other people. You may be a good leader, but you don't sound like a good leader. You need to express yourself as a good leader. So these are the changes you need to imbibe in yourself. That's when you will get what you're looking at. So then I took this feedback very seriously, and I started working on that. And after that, I never missed one single year or any one trophy what I aimed at. And the feedback was this, just 2-3 points. Other points are really confidential, which I can't talk about right now in front of everyone. So these points, major points, what my teacher helped me out, made me a better person as a leader, as a communicator, as a person who strives for success all the time. So this is what I tell people. Communication, if you're thinking, if people define it as a particular style, no. You can't have a particular style at every time. It's going to be a mixture of everything at a particular point for a particular reason. So start adapting, start thinking, and start following what you understand. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latha. So when I heard Toastmaster Latha's speech, a Kannada proverb comes to my mind. That is Kai Kesaradare Bai Musuru. So it means to resonate that she's a very hard-working person, a person who works for her goals, for her achievements, speaks for itself. So I must also say I am also very competitive to Toastmaster Latha ma'am. We in our organization we had I don't want to say this, but I hate the most number of pani puris to win a particular very and I don't look at the pani puris the same. I don't even look that way now because it's very difficult to go through the same thing we went last time. But let's proceed forward, and please give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Latha for a wonderful speech. And let's proceed forward in the session. The next part of the session is also a prepared speech and also a table topic session. And if you have any doubts, just don't give your head to it because it's a problem of the evaluator. And please enjoy the table topic session. And to reach out the project objectives and the guidelines, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Jyothi on the stage, please.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. As an evaluator for the next speaker, the purpose of the speaker's statement is this project is for the member to demonstrate his or her ability to listen to what others say. Notes for the evaluator: the member completing this project is practicing active listening. At your club meeting today, he or she is leading the table topic session. The member has to listen for a well-run table topic session. As table topic master, the member should make short affirming statements after each speaker completes an impromptu speech, indicating he or she has heard and understood each speaker. For example, the member may say, "Thank you, Toastmaster Smith, for your comments on visiting the beach. It sounds like you really appreciate how much your dog loves to play in the water." The goal is for the member to clearly show that he or she listened and can use some of the active listening skills discussed in the project. The member completing the project is the only person who needs to show active listening. The member should not try to teach or have others demonstrate active listening skills. The member should follow all established protocols for a table topic session. Thank you, and over to the aides.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyothi. I think the only regret for the day is Toastmaster Jyothi won't get a table topic today. But that's okay. We're evaluating a table topic master. She's getting a table topic. Oh,
Well, we have another regret now.
she's already buttering Toastmaster Jyothi. So let's proceed forward in this session. It's no more a secret who's a table topic master for the day. It is Toastmaster Mehjabin. Toastmaster Mehjabin is yet to travel to Gokarna. She loves egg dosa and not masala dosa. And Toastmaster Mehjabin doesn't like watching movies. She reads motivational book and self-help books. If anyone in the audience wants to share their favorite movie or a place or a eatery, just find her later in the meeting and share away your suggestions. I'm sure she's open to all the suggestions today, especially. And with a huge round of applause, please welcome Toastmaster Mehjabin with a huge round of applause.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster
Sindhushree.
Sorry, I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. Good evening, everyone. I'm present here guest. So let's not get into confusion that I'm also the speaker and also the table topic master. Isn't that fascinating?
Yes.
Yes, I know. So let's get started. Table topic session is the long-standing in every Toastmasters meeting where members will improve their impromptu speaking while get into a different random topic or in a random question or a topic. And today let's make this session more fun and inspiring and also innovative by using our storytelling skills. Because stories have the power to captivate, inspire and connect us. And today let's embrace the storytelling as we share our unique narratives and discover the magic that lies within us. So today's table topic is about, I'm going to tell you how it is going to play. So this is called 3 words to narrate a story. I will give you any random 3 words. You have to come here and narrate a particular story on that. Is it exciting?
Yes.
Wow, I knew it. So let's get fast. So fasten your seatbelts. Let's get started the journey.
Yes.
So our first three words are river, sandwich, and a refrigerator. A river, sandwich, and a refrigerator. So this topic, these words goes to Toastmasters Sushruth.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed. It's been a very long time, and maybe like 3 months back, we had a meeting at Balaji's school, Toastmasters meeting. In that meeting, Sindhushree was in, G. So she had a statement. She told, we, seasoned Toastmasters, we always have table topic responses ready a week before. That was a golden tip for me, but for this time. The sandwich, river, and
Refrigerator.
River, sandwich, and refrigerator.
Yeah, she had prepared for me itself, I guess. So
Okay,
the first thing, I come to the sambar later. The first
sound.
word is river, right? So, as the theme is Karnataka, we have so many rivers in Karnataka, and how the water flows, there the life flows. I think so. The civilization starts near the water itself, right? Definitely confusing. I don't know how to connect sandwich with the water. I don't know how to conclude, but I'm definitely waiting for the sandwich if that's the snack. No, and back to the.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sushruth, and definitely it would have been easy for Sushruth if I would have given him a sambar topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regretting. It's fine. So next 3 words goes to. Let's listen first 3 words. Key, sleep, pizza. Key, sleep, pizza. Toastmaster Shiva.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. I was watching a podcast on YouTube the other day, and what you have done right now will come true. And that is Joe Rogan, a very famous American podcaster, was sitting with one of the richest people in the world, Elon Musk, and they were discussing their favorite pizza. And Joe Rogan said it was pineapple and anchovies, right? Yeah, you can feel that. So pineapple, you know it's a fruit, and then you know anchovies is a fish. Those of you who don't know, a very tiny fish that is dried and served on pizza. Not really my taste. But what happened one day was that in India, obviously pineapple and anchovy is not an option. So I ordered a regular cheese burst pizza from Domino's, and this time the pizza delivery guy came. He said, "Sir, I am near your house." He called me. I went downstairs and I put the key into the door and opened the door. And he said, "Wow, quite a door you have here." And I opened the double door. I took the pizza back, and I realized that this cheese burst pizza doesn't have a lot of cheese in it, but probably has some sort of sleeping pills inside of it, right? Because the moment I devoured that pizza, I fell into such a deep sleep, right? Not even yoga nidra could induce that amount of sleep. And I woke up a couple of days later and I realized that instead of a cheese burst pizza, I should have probably had a pineapple and anchovies pizza. Over to the table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shiva. Whenever Toastmaster Shiva take the role, it is always easy for him, right? So our next 3 words are snowflake, Wi-Fi, pen. Snowflake, Wi-Fi and pen. Toastmaster Sanketh.
Well, snowflake, pen and Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
3 things I did. Okay, first of all, snowflake. Let me come to that. 3 months ago, I was in a huge trek, Dudhsagar trek, and I expected snowfall with the snowflakes. Then I realized what I was expecting. Let's move on from that. So, as I told, I was going on a trek to Dudhsagar. The only thing I had there was, the only thing which I didn't have there was Wi-Fi, so that I couldn't stream any good movies there for a big time boredom. And what I did was I started writing stories with a pen. And those stories initially turned out to be the stories I narrate in table topics like this. And moving on, those 3 words were the one thing completed. Now let me go on actual thing.
Yeah, I actually expected to tell a story like this. I had a pen with the labeling of a snowflake, which I ordered through Wi-Fi. But I thought it was so boring and simple, right? So I had to take a huge background and tell you the story of this huge, complete mumbo jumbo styles. With the green card shows up, I'll be moving. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Sanketh. Definitely, that was a very memorable visit to Sagar. Yes. So our next topic, next words, are star, cake, and bird. Star, cake, and bird. DTM, K Prabhakara.
What is the first one?
Star.
STAR.
Yes.
Star, cake, and
Bird.
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 Madam Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Star, cake, and
Bird.
bird.
Animal.
Bird. Star, cake, and bird. There was a bird. That bird, the way it flew, it was an young bird. It thought it will reach the stars. Young, energetic, it will reach the stars. But the mother bird was saying, you see, it is not that. I also thought that way. One day I will reach the stars. The bird kind of thought that the mother is old. I will try, I'll reach the stars. But did it happen? But did it happen to the extent that the bird tried, but it did flew, thinking that it will reach the stars? Last word.
Cake.
But the point is, the young bird was having its own issues of getting tempted to eat whatever comes across, more so the people who throw things at the bird, the small grains, and nowadays they started throwing cakes. More so in gardens, where they celebrate, cut the cake and plaster it not on wall but on the faces, and it falls down. Then they throw that box into a little box nearby, dustbin, and really the birds gather there. This young bird got caught into this habit of really going after this cake of birthday cakes and got fattened, more fattened. The mother bird said, no, you practice yoga. It didn't work. And the father bird also said, no, you cannot read the stars. The failure is not from outside, but from within. Over to table topic master.
Wow, that was just amazing. I just got into that imagination. Like you said that all these cakes were falling onto the ground, then all this bird came and picked the cake pieces. That was definitely amazing. So our next 3 words are lamp, ocean, cup. Lamp, ocean, and cup. Toastmaster, Jayaram.
Lamp. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Lamp, ocean, cup.
And cup.
So, all of us, when we are young, we always have a dream that we can capture anything. So this is something like, that in the world, there is so many things to do that it's like ocean. But what we can actually achieve in our, within our capacity or within our lifetime is just something like, filling an ocean in the cup. But can we really do that? Probably if you look at it, we can definitely do a lot of things. Maybe something like becoming a master of many things or jack of all, and maybe master of certain things. That way we can fill our cup, our life, the short life, with many things, so that we can have at least a
flavor of that ocean, or like different parts of the water that comes in our cup, and that can be our North Star or lamp that guides us in this dark life. So that way I would probably look at the life as like, leading towards a lamp or a light, and then filling our cup with different experiences and fill the ocean in our cup. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayaram. It is so good to see, like whenever you are giving a topic or 3 words and people are trying to make a story or giving a response, so it is very nice to see. I really enjoy. So next 3 words are mobile, shoe, dog. Mobile, shoe and dog. Toastmaster Vijay Upendra.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. Good evening, Toastmasters. Welcome, guests. Mobile and dog. These two are similar to me because they are mobile in nature. Whereas shoe, when we wear, then only it is mobile. Dog and mobile, on its own it can be. Whereas shoe, when we wish only, it can be mobile. That reminds me that we have a choice to use various valuable things which are at our command. That's what the entire 3 keywords denotes. Whether we are using the valuable things in a right way or in a wrong way, again is a choice within ourselves. Because valuables will not hold when you compromise on values. Yes or no? We have seen many examples. People go to the top, compromise on certain values, fall down to the earth. So it is a choice again how we utilize the valuables like shoe, dog or mobile. Thank you and back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vijay. It was really inspiring. So next 3 words are book, ball, hat. Book, ball and hat. Toastmaster Udanka. TT.
Thank you for this topic, Topics Master, book, ball and hat. It was a pleasant evening and I was enjoying the cool breeze from the sea. I was just playing the volleyball with my friends who were gathered at the Udupi beach. I don't remember because it's not a known beach. We had just explored the way out and we had reached the shore. And at a distance I could see a lady coming out and wearing a hat and a reading book there. We just wondered what it is or who it is. So we tried reaching out to her. We just walked towards her and we saw it was not actually a lady. It was a sculpture which was in the shape of a lady holding a book and wearing a hat, and at a distance it looked like a lady. So the nature has its own vibe, own creativity that it makes look things very naturally, but it's actually not. It's more than what we think. So that evening we enjoyed the breeze and we played with the friends. Just wondered how this nature is so beautiful. After a few bottles gone out, we just drove back to Bangalore. With that, back to your topic sponsor.
Thanks so much, Vijay and Udanka. Hope you had a very good vacation on that beach. She's saying no. So our next 3 words are coffee, lipstick and traffic. Coffee, lipstick and traffic. Toastmaster Abhimaan.
evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guest present here. Coffee, lipstick.
Traffic. Traffic.
I don't drink coffee and. Yeah, traffic. I'm used to Bangalore traffic. So, what should I say? A lot of people in Bangalore like coffee. I don't know why.
Right.
I prefer tea actually.
Take it tea.
Tea, lipstick, and traffic. Why do you like tea more than coffee?
Tea is like I don't know. It's more sweeter, I guess. Coffee is like too strong for me. And I wish I could tell something about traffic.
How long do you get stuck in traffic?
Bangalore traffic usually like in the traffic, like women can put on their makeup and all that. There is enough time for all of that. If they're in a car. And thank you. I don't know.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhimaan. Our next three words are dance, cloud, and a friend. Dance, cloud, and a friend. Toastmaster Chinmay.
Pleasant evening, everyone. I am Chinmay, and my three words are dance, cloud, friend. So, how many of you here like horror crime stories? Oh, good. So, I will be telling you one horror crime story using these three words. I need a partner in crime. So, Sindhushree will be my friend for this story. Okay. So, once there was a battle between two great detectives. I will be one of those detectives, and one more. Who should? Mr. Balaji. Okay. So, every time when we battle out with many cases, every time Balaji wins, and I fail. So So I went into hiding, and for a few years I was there, and I developed a scheme to trap you. So after preparing everything, I called upon you, and I told, I have done one sorcery wherein I have created a crime thriller storybook, wherein you will be going inside the crime thriller storybook along with my friend Sindhushree, who is a doctor. Okay. So I did the sorcery. You guys went in, and you are in the middle of a story where there is a murder, and he has been dead, and the blood was ubiquitous around the room. Okay. And there were three suspects. One was a ballet dancer, and one was a chef, and one was Sindhushree's assistant, who was guiding her. So you call upon three of them, and the ballet dancer says, I was practicing my dance around that room, and I didn't know what happened. And one more her personal assistant was with her all the time, and they were treating a person who was in an emergency situation back in the hotel room. And the third person, the chef, he was doing cooking. So you gather all the information, and you think, and then you snap. Oh damn! And guess what? who was the crime? Who did that crime?
Balaji.
Bingo. He was the one. Because, wait, I will tell you why. If you remember, I told you in the middle of the story. So, I hadn't told the past what Balaji did, everything. It was basically a trap. And I also said I envied Balaji because he kept every time defeating me. So, I wanted to trap him inside that book so that I can become the #1 detective. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chinmay, and definitely you make Balaji a criminal. So next 3 words are mountain, apple, and a dream. Mountain, apple, and a dream. Toastmaster Apoorva.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. My words are mountain, apple,
dream,
and a dream. The word mountain takes me back to the trek where I went trekking to Kedarkantha peak. So this was a 5-day trek where the first 3 days I trekked to the peak. The first day I went around 30%, and then that was mostly on land. The next day, then we slept in tents for that night, and the next day we trekked around another 40%. The next day, midnight, we would start the trek to see the wonderful sunrise. So this trek we started at midnight, around 2 o'clock. It was really cold and it was also snowing. And for that, during that day, that time, the only thing they gave us was apple. And then we started trekking, and we took real long to reach the peak. We were going on trekking, and still we never got to the peak. But the guides around were motivating us continuously. So every time any of the trekkers were exhausted or taking a break, they used to continuously give us a push. And this we continued. I think we reached the peak around 6 o'clock. The sunrise was that day predicted at 6:50 p.m. and the sunrise was predicted at 6:50 p.m. We reached around 6:30 or something. It was really chilly and cold, and we were waiting for the sunrise. And this was truly like a dream. The view from the top was extremely beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Apoorva, for taking us through your trekking experience. So our next 3 words are tree, pillow, and laugh. Tree, pillow, and laugh. Toastmaster Sai. Laugh.
Table topic master, Toastmasters and guests. I woke up one fine day. I was still lying on my bed on the pillow. And when I was still on the pillow, I just imagined, what if I can climb the tree today? While I was still sleeping on the pillow, it occurred to me that, we have evolved from monkeys, they say. They could climb the tree easily. Why, as humans, why can't we climb it easily? So I just woke up that day. I started climbing the tree. The very first tree I noticed, I started climbing is the mango tree. It was a beautiful summer. I thought I'll just climb up myself without the help of a ladder. I climbed the tree really quick. I had a mango. Then, while I was trying to get down with a couple of mangoes in my shirt, trying to get more so that I can add them later, before I go to bed on the pillow, I fell from the tree, and there were onlookers and bystanders, and they had a beautiful laugh because he's clearly not evolved from the olden age, is what they're trying to think. This is the best I could come with.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sai. Definitely you use tree, pillow a lot, but we use a laugh a lot. So next 3 words are butterfly, puzzle and snack. Butterfly, puzzle and snack. Toastmaster Veerabhadrappa.
Good evening to all of you. Butterflies are nature has given a beautiful color for the butterfly. Whoever goes to the garden, you can see a lot of butterflies and enjoy. So in life, live for the present. Don't think of the future or this thing. When the butterflies are flying, enjoy it. What is the other word, madam?
Snack.
Say, can you imagine my weight is more?
No, sir.
Weight is more. She is negating by this thing because of the snacks only. I eat more snacks now and then. So that is the reason my weight is more. I advise you not to have a punctuality in your life. At certain time what you want to eat, that you cultivate so that you can keep up your health in a better way, good way and high way. That is the advice I can give you, all of you. The other word is?
Puzzle.
Puzzles. When I take a newspaper, the one thing I visit, what could be that one? Puzzles only. Because somehow I was averse to the design this thing. When I was studying in engineering, anything coming on design, I used to neglect it because I am not meant for a design. These are all the certain things which I now regret. When I am running an industry, when I see a design engineer, I feel I have made a mistake because if any one word would have come, be a design engineer, I am such a person, whatever the job I take up, I will excel in that one. So I always regret for having not taken up the challenge in my life. Okay, what has happened, now I am become an old man. Let us enjoy this life with all of you people who are the Toastmasters. I would like to attend in the coming days. Thank you very much indeed.
That is the end of my table topic session, and after conducting the table topic session, I really realized that we have ubiquitous storyteller around us. So usually too be cute to give this word. So back to you, MC.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mehjabin. Thank you for bringing out all the storytellers in us, from Samba Sushruth getting sandwich to the sleep mantra Shivaprasad, from there to Balaji becoming a criminal, and finally concluding it with the story of staying healthy, eat healthy, and everything. To the extent that even EQP preached the bird should do the yoga. So yes, it was an amazing session. So thank you so much for conducting the table topic. I think now we're at the part of the session where we can take a networking break for around 10 minutes. 5 minutes. So please go network, eat, refresh, and come back within 5 minutes. Hope everyone is refreshed, everyone enjoyed the snacks, and let's get back to the meeting. So before we proceed ahead to the general evaluation session, we have a small different session called as induction session. I would like to request item K Prabhakara on the stage to induct our new members. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
This is induction ceremony we hold for inducting new members. I now request the new would-be members, Mr. Jayaram and Mr. Sanketh, to be joining me here at the lectern. Membership in Toastmasters is a privilege, and the only way to gain the benefits of our program is to actively participate. Do you, Mr. Sanketh and Mr. Jayaram, promise to be active members of this club, to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for your duties?
I do. Yes.
Loudly, please.
I do. Yes, I do.
Do you promise to fulfill other points of Toastmasters promise?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You might not have read. Please go through the Toastmasters promise. VPE, please ensure that it is done.
Yes. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, thank you. Now I request the members to please rise from their seats. Do you, members of Mekon Communication Club, promise to support Mr. Sanketh and Mr. Jayaram as they work the Toastmasters program?
Yes. Yes.
Please be seated. It's my pleasure to declare you both as installed members of our club. From now onwards, they will be called Toastmaster Sanketh and Toastmaster Jayaram. Please be seated. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, K Prabhakara.
And one line, just please, both of you note, right above or in the WhatsApp group, right above in the topmost, there is a link. There are series of links, and navigator is there, a link. Please go through the navigator. It's how the system works. Please, okay, please go ahead.
Thank you, K Prabhakara sir, and all the best, and wish you a happy learning, and welcome to Mekon Communication Club. Jayaram and Mr. Sanketh. And let's proceed forward with the session. And the third and the last part of the session is the general evaluation session. And to give us his valuable feedbacks and share his perspectives to us and guide us through, and to make us better speakers, communicators and leaders, let us welcome the humor king of Mekon. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause, DTM MU Bhat sir.
Thank you, madam, for that kind introduction. I'm a king without a crown, but don't mind being called a king, no problem. So, what I find gratifying is after I was expecting that some sort of Diwali hangover or because of the Sunday fiasco, the attendance will be very thin. But it was thin, no doubt, but definitely it is manageable. We are doing quite well for ourselves. There is something really great. But only the hangover of Diwali went on because we started 15 minutes late because of socialization, I think. There is only flip side. You could have started at 6:15, but we started at 6:30. So for the benefit of our guests, general evaluation is about what really went well in the meeting so that we can continue to do that and build on that. Building on our strengths, and try to know whether there are areas of improvement so that week after week we can improve our performance either at the individual level as a club as a whole. That is the general idea of general evaluation. I will get straight into the general evaluation mode. As I said earlier, the meeting started about 15 minutes late. There was a brief business session. There are two announcements, one regarding judges training, another regarding contest next week coming up next Monday. There is a humor and table topics contest which VP had told about. VP had this, only I would have appreciated VP had telling about the next week's slots. I think that is one thing which was not shared. Probably you can do it offline. There is one thing which was missed. Then Sergeant Tom's took over. Ujwal, you yourself were there. One thing good about you, Ujwal, is you are taken out last moment because it was supposed to be done by somebody else. That is the beauty of Toastmasters. At the last moment, if something happens, you can immediately take over and take over that role. Even in the 11th hour, he did that, and he did an amazing job. One thing good is your voice, the way you asked a rhetorical question to the audience. Everything was on order. Your introduction to the president also was really good. I don't have any suggestion as far as your Sergeant at Arms role is concerned, except perhaps that even though it was a last moment, your introduction should appear spontaneous instead of looking into the notes. There's one thing I can say, this is not only for this Sergeant at Arms, for all the our today's meeting. One suggestion I give for which is applicable to everybody, to the Master of Ceremony, for the individual, for the evaluators, for everybody, is about introductions, even the President and the Master of Ceremony mainly. The introduction is a great thing in Toastmasters. It is one thing which really which puts the person who is coming behind the lectern in a higher pedestal. Tells about it should be as effusive as possible and as serious as possible. You should tell everything about whatever best possible, at least some 4 or 5 sentences. What is his background, everything, what he did well. Instead of just routine, he was this, he was the VP education, he was that, instead of that, something more effusive, and do it with a flourish at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next speaker, Mr. So-and-so. That would be the right way to introduce. I think that will really add so much value, and so that speaker also will be so much enthused to come over and speak. That should be our aim. That is one thing we should remember regarding introductions. Next, but whatever it is, Balaji, Ujwal, you did an amazing job as a introduction. Your energy level also was great. For that great job done, let's give a round of applause to our president. I think our president had to leave for some assignment. In his absence, he did this job with honors, and he's introduced. There were 3 guests today. We are lucky to have, in spite of Diwali and all that, I think we had 3 guests. I'm sure you have got a feel of that. We are not always like that. We are always better than that. Let me just share how it is going to be. But at least you got a feel of that, what exactly happens in Toastmasters, where we learn by doing. There is no class. Someone told about I attended a class somewhere, I think you told. There is no class here. There are no teachers, there are no students. Rather, we are all students. I learn from you, you learn from me. This is why we call it a mutually supporting group. Everyone supports everyone else. That is how it works, internationally and nationally. So there's one thing. I'm sure you can come. What I suggest is you have. Today was a special meeting in a sense that we did not have a regular table topic session. It was an experimental speech as for one of it. You can attend a couple of more meetings and see whether this is the one place you like to be. Then make up your mind. That's what we can suggest. So President talked about the theme. He talked about the heritage of Karnataka, and he told about, I think, Navakoti Narayana and all that he told. I think he talked about Narayan Murthy perhaps. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's what he meant probably. But what was apt was he went through the history of Karnataka and the heritage and the cultural thing, which of course Master of Ceremony later built. I'll come to you later. So our introductions were also okay. For the great job done, let's give a round of applause to our President. In absentia. Then Master of Ceremony took over. I think come to you, ma'am, last. We'll straight get into the prepared speech session. There were 2 speeches today, or the 2 projects. One was L2P1 and another L2P2. So the evaluators were Sharanye, Prasad and Jyothi. Have you received the guidelines, the full guidelines,
yes.
Not just the evaluation sheet,
yes.
but the whole thing? You have received the whole thing, what exactly was. That's something which I wanted to acquire. And before I proceed, I think I would request all of you to fill up this best speaker and best table topic speaker, so that you are not influenced by the evaluator's evaluation. You can fill that 2 roles, you can fill. Rest you can fill later. Please see that Mehjabin actor has been considered under speaker and not a role taker. or the 3 roles, no? Master of Ceremonies, that I think instead of that, as a speaker we have to consider, because the main thing is a project. It's not a table topic session, it's a project. I think I would feel that she should be considered more as a speaker than, I think that is the role.
We'll be setting the revised panel. Yes.
No, that's okay. I don't know. I think that's what I felt, because because it's a project. It's about the listening skills and all that. And you, because I have not seen this project myself.
No, the speaker, the project itself is that she has to be a
Table topic master. I stand corrected. It is not a speech, it is a table topic session. That is a project, but it is a table topic session. So you can mark it under table topics. This is not that. Okay, I stand corrected. These pathways projects are different. I am not privy to that all the 13 pathways.
6 pathways. 6.
Now it is 6. Okay, it is reduced to 6 now. Actually, there is no communication. We are not.
Everyone got a mail from TI saying that it will be 6 parts.
Okay, let's get to the evaluations. There was the first project speech was L2P1, rather the only speech, let me say now today. It's the L2P1 speech. It was delivered by Latha, Nahar, evaluated by Sharanye Prasad. Can I have your evaluation?
Once again, good evening everyone, and a special evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Latha Nahar. I would want to divide my evaluation into 3 parts. That is where you excelled at, where you may want to work on, and where you can challenge yourself. So let us start with where you excelled at. The first time I read the title, that is Jealousy, Motivation to Success, I was a little bit confused, because more often we are always, people tell us that jealousy is something bad. You should be happy with whatever you have. So I just got a little bit confused, but when you explained your whole story, that is when I got motivated. And jealousy in a good way is not bad. It will help us to get our goal. So the next one is, the best part about your whole speech was your body language. The way you were walking from right to left and left to right. You made an eye contact with each and every one, which showed that you had great confidence and you were great with your content. The next one is, the project is mainly about styles, and you just did not mention assertive, passive. You actually explained it not even with lines but with paragraphs. You explained what it actually means. And we got to know that assertive is a hybrid of passive, and we got a clear picture of it. The conclusion was the icing on the cake. It was like a cherry on the cake for me, because you told the trophy did not come to you but another person, and you went to that teacher, you actually asked her what went wrong, and you took the suggestions, you corrected it, you implemented it, and that is when you were successful. And the next time, whenever you aimed at that trophy, whichever you wanted, you always got it. So that showed how confident you are, and it's just that we have to take the suggestions in our life to be successful. We have to take the criticism in the right way. Now coming to the areas where you may want to work on, is that your script was amazing. It's just that it had to have a little structure. In Toastmaster, we concentrate more about introduction, body and conclusion. So your body was great, your conclusion was amazing, but it's just that you have to concentrate a little bit on introduction, because I felt it was a little abrupt. Because you started with your story and the transition you made to the questionnaire in Toastmasters was not that great. So you could work on that. And the next one was eye contact. Like I told you, eye contact was great, but the only person who felt left out was Vijay Upendra sir here, because you did not concentrate more on extremes. And the next one is voice modulation. So we feel voice modulation is a small part and we can skip it. But Jyothi ma'am here made me realize that voice modulation will bring a great part to our speech. And when you were talking about the teacher, you could have made a mono acting, like a teacher would have stood here and you would have stood there. So you could have added a little bit voice modulation, like how teacher spoke to you. You could have increased your voice, or you would have made it a little bit dominant. You would have made it sound like that. So that would have made your speech great. And now coming to where you can challenge yourself is that making your speech more dramatic. Like you told, there were criteria for for getting those trophies. It's like you were great in everything. You mentioned that you were great in everything. You could have done it like studies, check, and then next coming to the events, that was check, and then it was sports, check, which would have added a little more content and it would have added more body language to your speech, and you could have added more suspense. Like when you told you did not get the trophy and the other person got it, you could have added suspense. It was easy. We got to know easily that you did not get it and the other person got it. So you could have added that, and all in all, it was a great speech. We learned a lot. We learned jealousy. We learned 3 major words in our life, that is jealousy, motivation, and success. And like I told, jealousy in the right way is great, and that is what I am taking away from your speech. Great speech, Toastmaster Latha, Nahar, waiting to hear more and more stories about your life. And all the best to your speeches. Thank you, and back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Sharanye, Prasad, for that wonderful evaluation. You did that for the benefit of our guests. You have seen how we do the evaluation. Evaluation is something different from judging. Here, something bitter, you want to wrap it with some sugar coating here and there. Both one tell good thing about one person, another good thing, and in between is have suggestions. That she did in an amazing manner. That's what evaluation is about. And what I really liked about your evaluation, Sharanye, is you took the whole totality of the speech and where she really did well. And I share your confusion regarding that your jealousy, because I was thinking envy would have been the right word instead of jealousy. But okay, that's her take on that. We can't dispute a speaker's concept of a particular issue. So that's how it is. And overall, and your suggestions are also very much valid regarding, but only for a L2P1 speech, that the voice modulation was, which she's anyway good at, reasonably good, so there is nothing to complain about. It will come by the by, it doesn't matter at all. For that wonderful evaluation and the wonderful speech given by Latha, Nahar, let's give a round of applause to both them. The second project come table topic session, but it needs an evaluator also here. There's a special thing about it, and that is, luckily it's not me, it is going to be evaluator Jyothi Rao. Can I have your evaluation?
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests, and particularly a very good evening to Toastmaster Mehjabin. Toastmaster Mehjabin, I will be evaluating your table topic session in 3 parts: what you excel, what you would want to work on, and what the challenges. For the other members, Mehjabin's project today was, as a good listener, the difference, her project required the difference between hearing and listening, and hence she had to conduct a table topic session where she listens to the speaker and gives each speaker a feedback saying that she has listened to them. Maybe give them a sentence of what they tried to say, what they meant to say, and how did she listen and give their one-line answer to what she has listened. That was her project. And based on this, I would say such projects are not ubiquitous in our Toastmasters. This is the first time I have come to listen to such a project where the speaker is a table topic master also. To start with, it was a very creative way of conducting the table topic session, and your clarity of speech was excellent. And I must say that Toastmasters Mehjabin's energy is so contagious. Her excitement, we could all take in the excitement for each of us when we came behind the lectern to speak about the topics that she gave. So that was very well done. And what you would want to work on is, as I said, your project was upon the listening aspect. So your words choice of giving, it was something very different. You gave 3 words to build a story, and you initially said that you will be giving words where the speaker has to make stories. your job was to listen and speak about the takeaways of the speaker. Like for example, whatever they have tried to attempt to say, which you were giving a generalized opinion or something irrelevant. Like for example, when Sushruth spoke about the water and cake, you could have said that you said randomly, like I could have given you sambar topic. So there was no relevance. You could, the same way when you gave the topic to Abhimaan, when you listen to them, you could have seen that Abhimaan was making an attempt to speak. So your line could have been, I appreciate the attempt that you have taken to make your speech. So that would have actually been the way you have listened to what he's saying, even though he may not have said much in words. And what you could challenge yourself is the transition from one speaker to another. When the speaker completes their speech, you could have taken one liner that, like for example, what DTM AKP sir said, that it lies within us for our success. So you could have taken the way it lies within us for the success. My next topic is to see how we succeed, and this is the next 3 topics. So the transition could have been one good, but overall a very innovative session, and it is very rare that people get 2 in 1 where you could speak and conduct a table topic. One more thing, that you took 32 minutes with 12 speakers. So that clearly says that if you had modified your speech much more short, like what it is about, you could have had maybe another 12, 14 speakers you could have accommodated. But very well done, and I look forward for such more innovative table topic sessions from your end, and back to the team.
Thank you for that very wonderful evaluation, Jyothi. I think Jyothi has to be considered as an evaluator also in your marking. That's one thing. And what I liked about Jyothi, your evaluation is you have been upfront and telling honestly what exactly you felt. And I really liked it, because I also felt somewhere that when it's an issue about listening, this is the first time I'm coming across a thing where table topic master is expected to be a listener. Actually, table topic where we learned as a role taker, table topic master we learned as a person who organizes, time management, leadership. Those are the points which we covered here. Here is a listener's role has been stressed upon, which was a real challenge. And for meeting that challenge, perhaps your selection of that innovative, it is definitely creative and innovative, no doubt about it. I would have preferred that it would have been much simpler, which would have enabled you to respond more creatively and enthusiastically to the responses given by the individual. Here it was a challenge for the themselves speakers talking on some unconnected 3 words, and then you try to make sense of it. For you it is the biggest challenge. For them also is a challenge. They will be cursing you for giving such a, putting you in a discomfiture. It was not an easy task for the audience to have responded today for your topics. It was not a very easy thing. Even the seasoned people, everybody faced problem because of that. This is where your creativity lies. You should make it simplify also so that people can participate very effectively. And your ability to listen to them and respond. What you spoke about so and so, you spoke about this. I would particularly like the way you said like this. That will make it clear that you have listened to his speech. You are proving to the evaluators that my listening systems are okay. I'm listening to the speech. That's one thing which did not come out very well in your responses. That's what I felt. I'm not supposed to evaluate you actually to Jyothi Rao, but it so happened to me that this is the first time I'm seeing such project. That's why I'm just forced to evaluate. So, but let's give a round of applause to both Jyothi Rao and our Mehjabin for that wonderful job. Let's have the role takers give their report. First, let me talk about Chinmay account.
So let me start by telling who and all gave a perfect speech. First of all, grammarian Sai Snehal Reddy, Toastmaster Shivaprasad, and Toastmaster Vijay Upendra. These guys gave perfect speech without avoiding all mistakes. Okay. Coming to Sergeant of Arms Udanka, first of all I will summarize and repetitive words in the form of counts. So Sergeant at Arms Udanka gave. Sorry. So Ujwal 3 counts. Acting President was Balaji 5 counts. Sindhushree 8 counts. Apoorva 3 counts. Me Chinmay 5 counts. Gaurav 3 counts. Latha Nahar 6 counts. Sharanye more than 20 men, and 17 of them were us actually. Mehjabin 6 counts. Jyothi 18 counts, out of which 16 were us. And coming to table topic speakers, Sushruth 7 counts. Shivaprasad I told already. So Sanketh 4 counts, out of which 3 were us. Prabhakara sir 1 count. Jayaram 8 counts, out of which 6 were us. Udanka 2 counts, 2 are also us. Abhimaan 2 counts. Apoorva again 8 counts, out of which 5 were us. Bhat 1 count. Thank you.
Thank you, Chinmay, for that very meticulous putting of us. I don't know, Sharanye Prasad will be cursing you like. Don't worry, Sharanye, I hold the record in the club anyway, so nothing to worry about it. So nobody can beat my record as far as A's and Ums are concerned. But you did an amazing job. But Sharanye, one thing I should tell you, not only you but all the role takers, this lectern is a very sacred thing. When I stand here, or when the master of ceremony calls you to talk about thing, she was standing here. She should first shake hands with you, and then tell about your role. And while going back, don't leave the lectern vacant. Shake hands with her and then go to your seat. There's one thing with this protocol which we have to follow, because this is the place which should not be left vacant any time. There's one thing. And you could probably, we had some 3 guests also, where you talk about A's and Ums and all. They were just wondering what is A and what is Probably. We may be knowing it. So you should know what the role is. What is an A counter? What is the importance of A? Briefly, 1 or 2 sentences. How does it affect the speech quality? That what they would have known what exactly happens in a speech. But otherwise, amazing job. Let's give a round of applause to Chinmay. Then let's have EP Evaluator Gaurav. Can I have your evaluation?
I saw that there was no talk about sex, religion or politics, but I could see there were few phone rings. So from next time, maybe you can keep your phones on silent, and few people keep it on vibration and keep it on the table. That drrrr sound also a little disturbing, so you can at least keep it in silent or aeroplane mode. And I see that we have many cell phones. Many people are so engraved in their cell phones. When someone is speaking behind the lectern, I can see that they're continuously using their phones. So maybe you can just keep it like 7 minutes when the person is speaking. You can just respect that speaker and just keep your phones within yourself and just ensure that the speaker is done. And then maybe when there is some break happening, you can use your phones that time. Apart from that, there are a few crosstalks. I believe that is, I'm just assuming that you're asking your next person some doubt regarding your roles. So I'm not going to say anything regarding that. That's all from my end. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav, for that report. Let's give a round of applause to him for that. Now let's listen to our timers report. Apoorva.
Once again, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The meeting commenced at 6:30 p.m. The business session was 2 minutes 15 seconds. The welcome by Sergeant of Arms was 3 minutes 10 seconds. The President address was 8 minutes 23 seconds. The report on the previous meeting was 2 minutes 5 seconds. Master of Ceremonies took 14 minutes. Speakers Toastmaster Latha Nahar took 9 minutes 2 seconds, which was allotted 5 to 7 minutes. Evaluator Toastmaster Sharanye Prasad took 3 minutes 52 seconds. The time allotted was 2 minutes. Toastmaster Mehjabin for the role of table topic master was the time allotted was 20 minutes, but you took 32 minutes. Toastmaster Jyothi was an evaluator, took 4 minutes 20 seconds. The time evaluated was 2 minutes. And the time taken by various table topic speakers, I've written on the board. Please make a note of it. Thank you so much. Over to the.
Thank you, Apoorva, for that meticulous report. Now, finally, let's have the report from the grammarian, Sai Snehal.
General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests, here goes the grammarian report for today. One thing I want to make a note before I give my report is that the good usages were ubiquitous today. I had to add it. The word of the day, ubiquitous, was not ubiquitous enough today with only 2 people using it. One is Toastmaster Mehjabin and the second is Toastmaster Jyothi. The very idea of having a word of the day is to try and inculcate, and also Apoorva, and also try and inculcate this word as much as possible. When we tend to use very simple words that we can pronounce or something like that more often, but when we come across a word that's very difficult, we tend to ignore it. That's where the real challenge is. The next time you come up, see the word of the day being a difficult one, I want you to make sure you use it. I'll come to the good usage and not so good usage. I'll start with the not so good usage so we can end on the good usage. A little behind of time could have been to my early days or back in time. Never understood why I didn't got it, could have been never understood why I didn't get it. He has been dead, could have been found him dead or he was dead. Every time defeating me could have been defeating me every time. Everything they give us could have been gave us considering the story was being told in past tense. Now coming to the good usage, a city that you carry with you, a pulse that beats with you. Initial riches started getting accumulated. People of Karnataka are like gold. Conducive space. As I progress through it, love is what we do. A land where peace mantra is chanted. Limitations went beyond paper and ink. Important pillars made me what I am. Good way, my way and highway. Diwali hangover and Sunday fika. So jealousy in a right way is also good. Also, one thing that I liked about Balaji's address in particular was more like a geography lesson than an address, because the number of references that he used in his speech made us actually recall all that we had studied in our school days of history lessons. I hope you all had a great time. Back to the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Sai Snehal. I had specifically kept the grammarian report to the last because I knew what he's going to the full justice to the role. This is a guidance for not only for Sai Snehal, I'm just telling for the general audience how a role like a master, whether it's a grammarian, R counter, or a PP or a timer, even that role, how you should tell. You should tell the importance of that role and what really went well and what you can do about it, and give an accurate report. That is one thing he did an amazingly job. I really liked the way he did it. And even when he called first, he explained how the importance of grammar in the speech. He explained that. In the end, also proper suggestions. So this is what we learned. So for all the role takers, let's give a round of applause for the great job. I think I will not comment on the table topic session because the evaluation has already been taken from Jyothi has taken from me. Except perhaps only one thing probably you had missed was the timer had given the report of 32 minutes. I didn't know that. I think time management, if I remember in our role earlier, we had some, what is it called, leadership manual. Table topics was actually assigned for management, time management, and I think that is one of the major things. Time management is important. Once you know it is 20 minutes, your time is up and the red card is shown. That last 2-3 you could have skipped. It's not necessary that you should come to whatever list you have prepared, you should give everything to everybody. It's not necessary. You should be imaginative and say that within the time how you can curtail it. That's one thing you can say. But I really liked your session as far as an imagination and innovation is concerned. So I will not comment much further on that. Let's come last to the most important, the Master of Ceremonies, Sindhushree. One thing I really liked about you, I've been a fan of you as far as your language is concerned. Amazing. Your voice is good. Your language control over language is simply, so very good. Everybody should learn from that. Only suggestion I can give is you can still work on your speed. Many times I fail to catch you up what you're talking about. So there is one thing you can probably do, because the persons who are strong in language, this is something happens. I've seen the Deepak Justin creating problems for us to try to understand what he's trying to say. So that's one thing. But what I really liked about your initial speech about that importance of your topic, that literary. You started with the literary geniuses. That's what you thought about, and it's a call for celebrating. It was very apt. I think she is the person who selected the theme. I think that is because I think you are a true Kannada huli and all that. Must be something like that. I think. Because otherwise nobody will think of that. Rajyotsava, fine. Because whole November we have got the privilege of doing everything. So it was very imaginative and very apt on your part to have selected the theme and spoken about it. And so very nicely about how the language and culture and nature and beauty, how it changes every 50 kilometers, a new change. It is in fact, whole Karnataka is a microcosm of the whole country. That's what it is. That's why everybody wants to come here, because people are good, people are friendly. That's how it is. But all that cultural diversity also binds us about. There's one thing really great, and you brought about so nicely. Only one suggestion I could give was, it's not a suggestion, it's for everybody to be more imaginative in connecting your topic to Toastmasters. Probably given to a chance to me, I would have told that Karnataka is good in Karnataka is good in not only culture and this and that. Do you know that the first club in the country, out of all the 26 or how many thousand clubs now? The first club in Karnataka, in India, was in Karnataka, in Bangalore, and ours also is the fourth oldest club in Karnataka.
First corporate club ever in India,
and the first corporate club ever was in Karnataka. So, and now there are more than 1,000 clubs in India, but Karnataka is the pioneer in Toastmasters movement. Even I think out of 1,000 clubs, I think more than some 400 must be in Bangalore alone, I think. What?
Yes, sir. Including both District 92 and
121 and 90. Both, it will be there, at least 300-400 clubs will be definitely in Bangalore. So that is something, you would have connected it. That's just a challenge. And your introductions also, I felt that you could have been a bit more effusive when it comes to that, and give that. Otherwise, an amazing Master of Ceremony. Your transition connecting was good from speech to speech. That's one thing which is required from a Toastmaster. You did an amazing job. So overall, I really thoroughly liked your Master of Ceremony role today. Let's give a resounding round of applause to Sindhushree for that. Diwali or Sunday fiasco, we have come back to our normalcy, and we have done a great job for ourselves. That's what I feel. I thoroughly enjoyed today's session, and I'm sure that I call upon our guests also to come here, maybe a few more meetings, and see how we are doing it better week after week, and how it can help you. And if you feel, you can probably choose to join. So with that, back to the Master of Ceremony.
Thank you so much, Abhimaan sir. There's a Kannada proverb that says, Mantri illada Rajya, Kilu irada Yantradante. It actually means a kingdom without the minister, or it is like a missionary that does not operate. So it's not a Mekon meeting if Abhimaan sir doesn't crack jokes or doesn't entertain us or doesn't take up a role. So let's give a huge round of applause for DTM Abhimaan sir for being such a pleasure and teaching us everything that we know. Please give him a huge round of applause. So at the end of the session, what I would like to tell is, as our acting president has told before, Elladaru Entadaru Endigu Kannadavagiru. So irrespective of the land, language, culture that you are part of, take a moment to celebrate everything that you are. It is part of your heritage, it's part of your legacy, it's part of who you are. And where you come from, what you do, and what is it given to you, end of the day is your heritage and legacy. So irrespective of wherever you are from, take a moment, learn it through, at least know what it is that you're a part of, and take a moment, celebrate with everybody, enjoy your culture, and that's all I would like to say. And with that, I would like to welcome the acting president with a huge round of applause.
Well, what a great evening we had with a theme which everyone could connect to, and a great, insightful general evaluation, and of course, with innovative table topic session. So I would like to thank all the role takers for taking up the role, and let's give them a tremendous round of applause. And I also would like to thank K Prabhakara for inducting the new members. I congratulate both the members, both the new members, and then I wish them all the best for your future journey in the Toastmasters. So I think with this we can move with the winners report. But then I heard that so many people haven't voted yet. So I'll give you 2 minutes. So please vote for the best speaker and then best winners for today. And in the meantime, I guess we all require thunderous round of applause for making time, and after that Diwali break. So let us all give ourselves a thunderous round of applause. It's done. Alright, let's start with the winners. First, I would like to start with the best role taker with the TAPG, and it goes to grammarian Toastmasters Sai Snehal. And next, moving on to the best role taker, MTG, it goes to the person who gave us this theme, Toastmasters Sindhushree. Now moving on to the best table topic speaker for today. It goes to Toastmaster Shivaprasad. Now moving on to the best speaker for today, I think it's one of the toughest to choose today. It goes to Toastmaster Latha Nahar. At last, the best evaluator, it goes to the evaluator who evaluated the best speaker, Toastmaster Sharanye. With this, I close meeting number 1238 and I request all the members to raise up for the national